But if that man asks you to stop doing shit that he don't like, why would you continue?
Cause they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. We in a day and time where a bitch don't give a fuck about what a nigga got to say. Straight up and down. Bitches pride so goddamn high shit. They don't give a it's about what the hoe want. And to be honest with you, I ain't got time to be telling the bitch what I don't like. As soon as I see a bitch do something I don't like, bitch, you cut. Bitch, breathe too hard around me. Bitch, you gotta go. Oh, shit, bitch, you breathing?
2 Indians, 2 Chinese, and 1 somebody from Nigeria. I'm sorry, I'm nervous.
Nah, bitch, you ain't nervous. Know what the fuck you saying?
Gonna take a picture with me?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Hold on.
他说啥你能听懂吗？他这是啥呀？他这前置摄像头啊？对，他这是拉胶。
对，它属于铁类。
Okay. All right, thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
拍上拍。
You want a picture too? Thank you.
They like, look, it's a nigga. They think your ass LeBron James, boy.
The price is so crazy on these Nike Air Forces, I had to grab me 2 pairs. TikTok doesn't allow me to say prices, but I'll go ahead and tag it down below so you can check it out for yourself. Everybody knows that these are legendary, and they make any outfit look 10 times better. Plus, they give you a boost of confidence that no other shoe can. And with the holidays coming up, you know I had to grab me 2 pairs to be the flyest at any event. So if you've been meaning to get a pair, now is the best time. I'll link them down below so you can take advantage of this crazy sale.
Licks. All white licks. Off-white licks. White tan licks. Just hit a lick for 50 more licks. Shining like a bitch with all them licks. I got a video I want to play for y'all, but before I get to the video, I want to say this. I get a lot of people who come on my page and, you know, speak on how they feel or what they feel I shouldn't be doing or what I should be doing. And, you know, it's a public thing, you know what I'm saying? So you're free to have your opinion on what you got to say. But for the people who want to tell me or try to control what the fuck I'm doing on my page, I got this video for y'all. Just wait a second.
If you don't like my page and don't like what I'm posting, go fuck yourself. Seriously. Leave me, leave the king the fuck alone. I don't care, bro.
I'm gonna play this video real quick, gang, and I'm gonna come back with what I got to say.
You've used the beef shit to get where you are.
Yeah.
I'm just worried that if you still stick to that same blueprint, it's gonna end badly. So, you know, as someone who's been doing it, and as someone who's 47 years old, who's seen the same type of sad story over and over again, you know, you've gotten to where you need to be to get noticed.
Yeah.
But my suggestion is to leave that shit alone at this point and just focus on just the music and not all the beefing.
I could tell off rip he didn't get no fuck what Vlad was just talking about. He didn't get 2 fucks. Like, he's like, oh, okay, I hear it. And, you know, he done heard it all day. You know, it's OG. Probably was lecturing the fuck out of him. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, niggas be already having their mind made up and they accept everything that come with that shit. You know what I'm saying? But one thing for sure is the people determine where the music go. You know what I'm saying? Your audience, your fan base, your supporters, you know, they determine, you know, especially with music, you know what I'm saying? Depending on what you're doing, you can make the shift on your own. But when it come to music, they'll turn away if you're not giving them. You gotta feed the streets what the streets want. You know what I'm saying? Or you die out, and then if the music die out, then that's your money. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times, you know, when it come to niggas being motherfucking drill rappers and shit like that, like if they was to make the shift into something else, you know, the fan base wouldn't follow. You know, even after, you know, after all this had went down and Young and Ace had dropped a couple diss tracks, you know what I'm saying? I think that Do It was decent. I think that was a decent track, not just acknowledging it for, you know, what it was truly about, but just as a song in itself. You know what I'm saying? I think that song was decent. It had a nice vibe, little bop to it. But if you pay attention, you know, after Fulio passing, it was like, and then he dropped them few diss songs. It wasn't really nothing to keep up with Young and Ace with now. You know, like where's Young and Ace? Where's the music at now? He don't have that much traction because the traction was coming from the beef. It's like the end of the story now. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times, you know, niggas keep that shit up because that's what's feeding them. This is how niggas eating through the diss music, through the diss tracks. You know what I'm saying? Niggas come in the game making diss music, and they gotta stay there because that's where they grew the fan base at. You know, so it's a fucked up situation, but you know that be the real of what it is.
If you want to talk about real demonic energy,
we could talk about the drill era. You know, from Chicago, and then it stretched over the nation. You know what I'm saying? That shit went from Chicago to actually that shit went across. It went global because you had motherfuckers in Canada doing this shit, motherfuckers in the UK. Like the drill culture, it was a demonic ass, and to this day it still exists with a heavy demonic energy. You know what I'm saying? That power still exists to this day. You gotta think about it. You got motherfuckers killing motherfuckers, right? And putting their names in songs and celebrating that shit, talking about that shit on, you know what I'm saying, social media. You know, New York, they had niggas making dances, folk. Like niggas, I forgot what they called that shit, the naughty bop or some shit. I think a little shorty got stabbed up, and like they made a dance out of that shit. TikTok made the shit viral. They had it was another shorty from the city. I think his name was like Hot or something, Lil Hot, something like that. One of his songs went viral on TikTok. They dancing to that shit, not even knowing. Lil Zay song 63rd and 64th, that shit went viral on TikTok. They was dancing to that shit. He naming all type of dead niggas in the song, gang. Like this was a real demonic type. And then you think about like the murders. Babies was dying on the regular, nigga. They had one situation, nigga. A nigga, I think dude had smoked with dude, or dude smoked one of his peoples or some shit. He found his son, shorty's son, the nigga he was into it with. He found his son. His son was like, I want to say 8 or 9. Caught shorty outside, like playing basketball, I think. Lured him into the alley. Like told him to come with him to the alley. Smoked the little ass boy in the alley, gang. A little ass boy. Shit was, if that ain't demonic family, this is some wicked shit. Another situation, it was some kids. I think they might have been in like high school, like freshman, sophomore, some shit. And it was some nigga, I think they said something about how tall he was or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, you tall as hell, man. I wish I was that. Ooh. And they ass came out the store. He followed they ass. I think he smoked they ass in the alley, gang. Just like, and you know, in the city we become numb to this shit because we so used to it happening. Like, bro, motherfuckers consistently dying around you, gang. It don't even really faze you. But when you outside looking in, this shit look crazy as hell. Hey y'all, I'm gonna play this video real quick and I'm gonna come back with what I got to say.
WGN Investigates this afternoon. This week marks 3 months since sheriff's police started patrolling CTA trains. They'll put together a long-term plan based on their findings. One of the big issues, 80 to 90% of riders on some lines failed to pay for rides. Our cameras joined sheriff's police to see what else they found.
Yep. You take your down, but you're on your back.
These are recent arrests on the CTA, more than 220 of them in the last 3 months by the Cook County Sheriff's Department.
What is this? That's my 38. It's, we don't have a security, so.
Kenneth Stapleton charged with unlawful possession of a weapon in May.
Now you're getting detained.
Eric Vinson is accused of threatening a public official in April.
Transport County, can you have a transport card for location?
The arrests come as sheriff's police patrol rail cars and platforms after the state legislature required them to create a temporary task force to figure out what's happening on the CTA. This week, they brought us along to show what they found.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Chicago transportation in general be dangerous as hell, gang. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, folks. From the fucking buses all the way down to the motherfucking train. The rail line, I'm gonna say the rail line is the worst because I'm from the south side, so I always use the red line as the shorty to commute. I've been on the blue line a few times, but it really wasn't cracking when I got on that motherfucker. Compared to the red line, for like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I was gonna say it used to be worse back then, but I can't even say that because it's just been bad the entire time. Like, they finally got, they put real. First of all, you got blue and whites on that bitch, right? That's just the blue shirt, them the regular blue shirts, you know what I'm saying? The blue and white motherfucking truck, them the regular, you know what I'm saying? Now they got the sheriffs on them motherfuckers, gang. They got the sheriffs on them. They already had the fucking, they got like a patrol that they got like dogs and shit, you know, so motherfuckers won't be jumping the turnbuckles. Niggas still jumping the turnbuckles, family. When I was just at CTA, they ass was up there posted at the motherfucker on the platform just trapping. Niggas just up there talking about motherfucker done got their ass stabbed, motherfucker done got their ass shot, motherfucker done got their ass beat. Family, the red line in the city is one of the most dangerous forms of transportation, family. Anything could happen to your ass on that bitch. And niggas on that bitch trapping. Motherfucker, I remember I used to take that bitch to work for a motherfucker in the back, blowing the motherfucker. You smoking this bitch out, motherfuckers on their way DT to go to work, fam. Get your goof ass on. Oh no.
And go set yourself up to be by yourself. Because what we not going to have is a man calling you wifey, trying to act like you is the woman that he loves, but you paying half the bills.
Okay, so let me make sure I got you straight. A man says you should go 50-50 on the bills. You tell her don't go 50-50 with a man on the bills. Set yourself up to be by yourself. And now instead of having to pay half of the bills, now you have to pay all of the bills by your fucking self. Come on, Kentrell. Why you cutting your head? You want to be Tupac now? Nia Long, Sanaa Lathan, 10 out of 10. Real candy. It's nothing to question. Shorty was crazy as hell in that Martin movie, but bad as hell. Jada was never all that to me. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, gang. It was a lot of hype behind that. This, I'm gonna get this like an 8 out of 10. She was slight. Halle, 9 out of 10. It was a lot of hype around that. Janet was cold. We not gonna flex. Janet was cold. This was overly candy. 11 out of 10. I like that. 8 out of 10. We'll give her 8 out of 10. Vivica was one of those, family. If you saying Vivica wasn't one of those, you tripping. Kelly Rowland, nice. We get that a 9 out of 10. She was one of them ones, family. For you, Aaliyah, come on, man. Aaliyah, come on, man. Aaliyah ain't even had no cakes and she was cold. Toni Braxton, nice. Gabrielle Union, 10 out of fucking 10, shorty. Brandy, 10 out of fucking 10, shorty. Get about an 8. You know what I'm saying? Toni Braxton was candy. I was in love with this one, shorty. I still want that to this day. Ooh, I forgot about her. Now you know why his ass got up out of there like that, right? He don't want the motherfucker in the car to come back and fuck his ass up. Cause he just tweaked. First of all, you try to fucking do some BMX shit with the motherfucking public motherfucking scooter. Go sit your ass down, nigga.